When the temperature spikes, it doesn't just make us sweaty and cranky, it can literally trigger bipolar symptoms and mess with our meds. A 2022 large-scale study found that mental health-related deaths increased by about 2.2% for every 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature. Hospital emergency room visits, for mental health specifically, increased by 10% during heat waves, and in extreme temps, suicide rates can jump up to around 21%. I had no idea this was such a big issue in the bipolar community. I personally have seasonal affective disorder, where I experience my worst episodes in the summer and winter months. It's already challenging enough to treat, and the heat just makes it all worse. Here's how it messes with our brain chemistry. When it's hot, our body is under stress. This means stress hormones like cortisol peak. It also means a reduction in serotonin levels, which majorly impact our mood and stability. My sleep usually gets disrupted if it's too hot, and a lack of sleep can totally destabilize my mood. Another study found that manic episodes go up by 7% for every 1 degree Celsius that the temperature rises. That's not a small amount. It can also mess with our meds. A lot of psych meds like antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, and certain antidepressants make it harder to sweat, or they make it harder to tell if we're dehydrated. We might not realize that we are heat fatigued until we are in serious trouble, especially for those taking lithium. Being dehydrated can cause it to build up to a toxic level. It's not just people with diagnosed mental illness that get hit hard by the heat. People with PTSD, substance use disorders, cognitive impairment or dementia, and those that lack access to air conditioning struggle a lot more in the heat. And it's not getting any better, you guys. I'm a child of the 80s, and the frequency of heat waves has doubled since then. They're also lasting longer than they did 4 decades ago. That's something we should all be concerned about. I always try to end a lot of my videos by providing some tips. I know there's only so much you can do during a heat wave, but I do have a few things you might try. First is to strategically plan some breaks from the heat if you're getting exposed to it. Go run an errand in a store with air conditioning or spend a little time in the shade. A cool place isn't just comfortable to hang out in, it could also be life-saving. Next is to talk to your doctor about meds or adjustments that might accommodate high temps. I typically go through dosage adjustments in the summer months to try and curb the mania. My third tip is to protect your sleep at all costs. Cooler pillows, fans, thin breathable sheets, sleep meds, whatever works for you. Tip number 4 is to track the weather. It's good to know if temps are going to spike because you can be extra vigilant of troublesome symptoms. Tip number 5, do some check-ins with friends or family who struggle with mental illness. A simple text that says, "Hey, how are you doing?" during extreme heat could mean more than you think. My last tip is such common sense, but stay hydrated all day. Don't wait until you're thirsty. That means you're already dehydrated. Water can be like good mood fuel. Set an alarm in your phone if you have to, and drink something every hour. Take extra good care of yourselves, and I'll be back here soon with more Polar Warrior videos. Stay well.